Being intentional is a requirement. You can't just be out here drifting around, hoping things will work out, hoping things will be able to come to fruition, hoping things will just fall out of the sky for you. You got to go out there and make shit happen. You must be intentional with your time, energy, and focus. These three things are a mandatory requirement in order for you to be successful. Where are you allocating your time? Are you allocating your time towards things that are making you better, improving your life, or pulling you away from who you want to be, pulling you away from your goals, and so on and so forth? Your energy. You only have so much energy in a day, so it's up to you to figure out what energy requires more intention and more focus and more fortitude so that you're able to get the outcomes you want, or you're wasting your energy on bullshit people, bullshit circumstances, bullshit environments. So we said time, energy, and focus. Focus is so trivial because in this day and age, people get distracted by some of the most insipid things that are not even worth focusing about. Propaganda, the news, things that have nothing to do with them, worried about other people's business, worried about why someone's doing X, Y, and Z, or such and such and such and such. And it gets to a point where you realize, and when you take a full audit of what you're doing on a daily basis, you realize how much time you're fucking off, and you realize that you know you can be doing a lot more and being a lot more productive in your day. You tend to think like, damn, like I'm bullshitting in this area, I'm bullshitting in that area. And when you take an audit and really see what you're doing on a daily basis, you can really see from a contextual standpoint, like, yeah, I did fuck off on that. Oh, I did fuck off on that. Oh, I didn't do this to the fullest potential. Oh, I could have allocated more energy on this, or oh, I could have put more focus into this, or I could have added more time, or I should have invested more time into this. And when you start to realize that these three tangible things that are in your control can either make or break the life that you want, you realize how important and trivial these three things are, these three attributes are. And it's the three most important things that we have in our life on a daily basis: our time, our energy, our focus. What are we spending our time on? What are we focusing on? And what are we spending our time on? What are we spending our energy on? And where are we putting our focus in? And for me, time wise, I'm just not doing things that are putting me in position for me to win. I'm not folding my fucking clothes. I'm not cleaning shit up. I'm not cooking any food. All that shit takes up a lot of my time, energy, and focus for me to go out there and make more money. That's the first and foremost. Energy. Who am I spending my time with? Are they energy drainers or energy rejuvenators? You know, a lot of people can be people that inspire you or degrade you, and you have to realize who those people are. And focus. Where are you spending your time on that is making you better? Spending time on your craft. What are some of the tangible things that you can do on a daily basis to get you to where you want to go? And what I realize is that my energy needs to go towards things that are going to make me better. Spending time looking at a model, spending time with these kind of people, going to these certain events, going towards me being in these certain environments, and just focusing on each and every last one of those characteristics, and me focusing on my craft, me focusing on being present, me focusing on building this relationship, me focusing on me getting better. These things has allowed me to be in the position that I'm in today. None of this shit would have happened if I never did these three things. And honestly, like, as redundant as it may sound, like, this shit is so simple. Like, sure, you're gonna have your ups and downs, you're gonna have your lefts and rights, you're gonna have your obstacles, but when it really comes down to it, success just boils down to those three things. And if you think it's so complicated and you're overexerting an exorbitant amount of energy towards something that you know is not producing any result, you're the only person that can tell yourself, like, hey, I shouldn't be allocating as much time towards this like I should be. I need to start pouring my own cup and start focusing on things that are going to make me better in any way, shape, or form. For example, I say this all the time, but environment. I go to the 5-star restaurants. I go to the best quality gyms. I eat the best food. All these things are allowing to me to have more energy so that I can focus and make more money. These inputs produce a certain output, and these outputs are getting me closer to my goal. And when you're real with yourself and you understand, like, hey, I know I'm fucking off, don't get mad at yourself. This is time for you to understand, like, hey, I know I'm slacking in these areas. This is a way for you to grow. A lot of people don't want to face themselves because they don't like themselves and they know they're full of shit. And when you realize that you're able to understand, like, hey, like, let me come to reality. Let me face myself real quick and really see, like, all right, what is it that I'm actually doing on a daily basis, and why am I doing these things, and is it giving me negative ROI or is it giving me positive ROI? And if it's giving me positive ROI, let me continue to do those things. If it's giving me negative ROI, what can I supplement to make these positive ROIs? And it may cost money. It may mean separating from your friends. It may mean you need to quit your job. It may even mean you need to start a new business opportunity or try something new. But the only person that'll be able to tell this is you. You have to sit with yourself and genuinely ask yourself, what is it that I really want? What is it that I genuinely want? And have clarity. Don't just be like, oh, I want to have money. What are you going to do with the money? Why do you believe that you're someone that's worthy of having money? What are you going to spend it on? Who are you going to help? Are you going to travel? Who are you going to take care of? All these things add up. And when you have a level of clarity behind what it is that you're doing, you get a vision. And with that vision is something you look forward to each and every day. And it allows you to have something to go towards each and every day that is going to require time, energy, and focus for you to get to. But when you have the vision, you have clarity, so you know exactly what it is that you want. So allocating certain time, energy, and focus will be a lot easier when you know what you want versus when you don't know what you want, because everything is just blurry. When everything is blurry, you can't really see anything. You're like, oh, this worked. I don't know if that's a good idea. But when you have clarity and you know exactly what it is that you want, everything else outside of it just becomes blurry. You don't even give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about that. You don't give a fuck about this. You have a narrow scope, a narrow focus, and you know exactly what it is that you need to do. Straight like that. There's no ifs, no ands, and no buts about it. And when you realize you have this clarity, you start to realize that this shit is actually a lot easier than you may think. And it all starts in here, mentally. Obviously, time, energy, and focus. But if you can't see yourself doing exactly what it is that you want to do and want to be, then it'll never happen. And the only person who's able to figure that out is you. Really sit down with yourself and ask yourself, who do I want to become? And if it's hard for you to come up with an idea, find a template. Let's say you want to be like Tony Stark. Let's say you want to be like Bruce Wayne. Let's say you want to be like me. Or let's say you want to be like a cartoon character or something. Whatever it may be. Just start to emulate those characteristics. And as you emulate those characteristics, take the characteristics and kind of make them in your own way. Don't be a copy and paste of somebody else. You're unique for a reason. There's only one of you in this world. There's only one person that thinks like, well, not necessarily thinks like you, but thinks like you, talks like you, walks like you, and can be you. You know, so take all those variables into consideration, because everyone is a unique individual, and it's really a matter of how you're able to convey that uniqueness to the world and have it be able to pay you in return. And the only way you'll be able to figure that out is when you really sit down with yourself and really figure out what you want your life to look like, and really envision it and embody it and act as if you already have it. That's it for today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe.